Guys, good afternoon everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And in this video, I'll just simply cover the highly traded stocks that we had last Friday. At the same time, I'd like to also check out our index for today. So if this is the video you like to watch every single day, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. Okay, so let me start with the index. I see that we ended with a 1.59% decline in last Friday's performance. And right off the bat, I can say that the downtrend is not over yet. In fact, looks like this time with the red candlestick that came out last Friday, it is following this downtrend channel over here. Okay, so what I can say is that there's a big possibility that we might experience some continuation in the coming days. So the nearest support I can see at the moment would be the area where we bounced the other day. That's 6,700, and we'll see if that will be respected. So the market is really undecided yet, cannot go full swing. I believe it is waiting for the outcome of the election. So we really have to choose the right candidate for our country so that, foreign investors would continue to be attracted to, investing in the country. At the same time, of course, we need the right leader. Okay, so that's the outlook. Okay, could be another red day or sideways first before we recover. In the meantime, we're still in the acceptable range for our RSI. It's not even oversold yet. So let's see if that 6,718 would be a bounce area indeed. Okay, so let's sort this out, all stocks, and then the from top to bottom. Okay, converge. So converge after that highly volatile or very volatile day last May 5th. It did not hold. I mean, the continuation to the upside did not hold, but I think it just respected the nearest resistance where we had right here. And after that, I think people are just on the conservative side. Whenever they gain, they want to lock in their gains. That's why the momentum is short-lived. Okay, so that's your resistance, and here's your support, very near. Well, technically, this is your in the short term. This is your support. Okay, there might even be a possibility that we could have a slight overshoot down below the MA20 line before it continues to move up. At the moment, since the 31st, or yeah, since March to this day, the overall view here is on a sideways movement. So if you want to accumulate, just consider accumulating in small volume until such time we can say that okay, we have a solid volume right here before, actually this one is a good volume. And then imagine this, we ended red right here, but the volume is not that much. It's only, I think, less than half, less than 50% or 40% of selling activity here. So chances are we will just be retaining the movement right at this level. So that's around 28 to 28.30. Ali over here. Okay, you had some foreign selling, all right, but we are also moving just around the corner, meaning we're just moving near a support area. So this is the support. You have the candlesticks body starting to become smaller and smaller. We have long wicks up and down, but the change within the day is just very minimal. So I think no one's already giving up their position. I mean, people who are selling their position, we already have low activity right there. So I think people here are starting to accumulate. 31.91 is the support. SM, we have a dividend scheduled on the 10th. That means if you want to take advantage of the dividend pay, make sure you enter before the 10th. And so if you want to stay long term, then you can just stay long term. But if you want to take advantage of the dividend and use it for trading, just or engage in it for trading purposes, then you can exit on the 10th. Okay, but do not enter on the 10th, because if you want to receive your dividend, you will not be qualified anymore. Okay, so likewise over here, several days already we're moving within this range. I think a lot of the stocks are already at the support area. I think a lot of them are already in the buy zone actually, no? 836, 836.60, 836.50, around that is the support of SM. Okay, look at this. If you're going to move this a little higher, actually, because you have this over here, okay, but look at your RSI. Once it was way below here, the 31, now it is around the 40 area. So I think something to watch out. Or if you can do test buys, I think this is already a buy opportunity for you. ACEN, ACEN had a slight pump, okay, but did not really go full swing. So another short-lived pump here. But try to observe what happens right when it goes back to 721. Okay, so your first area here, 721, it's right over here. But if it goes below, I mean, goes back to 721 again and you're much higher, then that's a good sign. Another area here to look at is this, from this point to this point. Technically, the second okay, look at this. We are trending down, right? The overall direction is downward movement, but your RSI is already starting to recover. And it pumped. I mean, it recovered, it bounced indeed. But again, so this is another story. So we are correct when we mentioned that we had a bullish divergence, then it manifested 3 days of short pump. But guys, when we say that there's bullish divergence, yes, it is going to go up at one point, but it doesn't mean it will go on a straight line upwards. But there will be a point, like here, after 3 days, people took profit, and then that's why price is going down again. Next thing you need to look at is from this point now, from the 29th, and then when it goes back to the 7.21, find out what happens to your RSI. If your RSI is again moving up, then bullish divergence again. And another thing you want to see here is the buildup of your volume, but right now we don't have that action yet. Next is BDO. BDO, looks like this is actually respecting this area, right? For its support. You also have a dividend on the 3rd that's done actually. So 127.81 is the support. Another good, of course, another stable stock in the country, one of the blue chip companies, especially for those people who are starting their journey in the stock market. I would always remind them that if we're still mastering technical analysis and we don't want to waste time, better to engage yourself in a company or a stock that you know the background. You are a user. At the same time, ideally, they're part of the blue chip companies. So if they're not, then make sure you have to research the background of the company. So, and then you can start with low amounts first while you're still learning the movements of the market. Yeah, BDO is one of them, definitely. ICT, nice move. That's a 4.36. See, ICT, I've always noticed this when it declines. It's not a drastic drop, because anyway, when it went up slowly, right, there are acceptable dips along the way. That's why when it declines, it's not really drastic, because you know that some of, you know, these drops here are the traders who have exited, but a lot of them are really in more of investing in this stock. That's why it's holding. Okay. um, we got rejected right here, so in the short term we're moving below the MA20 line. So chances are it will first retest this. Okay, it will retest this area, and let's find out if it will now go up and cross the MA20 level. So on the conservative side, this is the range we're looking at. So let us say you will just be trading within this area as near as you can. For instance, um, you enter right here. Let's say you enter at 213, you exit at this level, then that's 8%. But for long-term investors, they are not really looking into taking profit anytime soon. Whenever there's a drop in the price, that's their opportunity to buy some more. And the next stock is AC. AC over here. Okay, actually, there's already a bullish divergence formed right here. Price was moving downwards, and if you look at your RSI, it's already moving up. Okay, again, price is moving downwards, RSI is moving up, and from there you plot the area of your support. And right here, outright, I can see that we are moving, creating that bounce each time this price is hit. Okay, so chances are we will be moving sideways in the coming days. Slight overshoot can happen, yes, but most likely it is just within the area of 730, and volume is also starting to, accumulate here. So 730, that's our support. Okay, and of course, because we're moving below the MA20 line, always take note of the possibility that we could be rejected at the MA20 level. Okay, again, AC, Ayala Corporation, that's another stable stock in the country, one of the biggest companies in the Philippines. Okay, they also give out regular dividend, right? What about their earnings here? Good earnings, annual earnings. So that speaks volume. If you want to go long term, this is your opportunity. Imagine it has dropped significantly, and at one point it even reached right here. So again, this is buying a company or a stock at a discounted level. So between trading right now and investing, I'd I'd rather, you wear an investor's mindset. Don't, because it's very unstable right now, meaning fluctuations can really happen. Even there are a lot of bearish activities at the moment, but if you are to look at it in a long-term perspective, your timing is very good. In fact, because we're buying them in a, discounted price, on a discounted price. Okay, so that's a partial analysis for today. It's very early. It's only 5:13 p.m. Manila time, so I'll try my best to record another set to cover more stocks. So help me out here. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know which stock will I be reviewing in the next video. So I'm gonna wait for your comments, guys. And if you know anything that I may have not included in my insights, share them to us so we can also learn from you. In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now.